my Wishful BL couples and GMMTV new BL series. For those who haven't seen the announcement yet, GMMTV has announced the part 2 of their event Up and Above this coming the 23rd of April. That means we might see new lineup of BL dramas for the months to come and probably for next year. In this video, we will have my wishful list of BL couples for the new BL dramas. Before that, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to browse and watch your favorite BL series and streaming platforms that are geo-blocked in your country. Our official link is on the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. First on our list, Tor and Gunn. Back in 2023, Tor and Gunn starred in a fantasy series called Midnight Museum and their roles immediately grew on me. Their characters were not actually linked romantically but more on bromance, but their chemistry was something I never expected to see. I actually remember that I only got interested in that series due to its plot and genre, but the cast were interesting to see on screen. I'm still a huge Gunn fan, but to see Gunn with a different partner is refreshing to watch, and the dynamics is somehow different compared to the usual. I know that Tor and Gunn as an on-screen BL couple is quite impossible for the meantime due to Tor's upcoming series from a different company, but I'm still hoping that we get to see their pairing once more. If we don't get Tor Gunn as an official on-screen couple, might as well give us a second season of Midnight Museum whether it includes a BL story or not. Number 2. Singo and Christ. Ever since the news of Singo coming back to GMMTV since his departure from the company 3 years ago, I have this feeling that GMMTV might be planning to surprise us with a Singo and Christ new BL. I know that this might be my wishful thinking, but having a new series from the actors who literally saved the company a couple of years ago is somehow quite possible. Christ did not announce any new shows when the part 1 was held last year, plus the supposedly starring of both actors, and my favorite might be the hints of their impending comeback. Christ might no longer have the same charisma from some of the BL fans due to his issues in the past, but a new BL series for Christ and Singo is a great surprise for their fans. Number 3. Bon and Prem. Days before the announcement of Up and Above Part 2 event of GMMTV, the said company welcomed a set of new actors, and that includes Bon and Prem. The two actors are supposedly starring in an upcoming BL show called Vampire Project, and luckily, the two will still retain their characters but now with a different company. Although some of the recent GMMTV shows are not that quite exciting for me, seeing Bon and Prem under a GMMTV BL drama is a new experience to me. Other than that, Vampire Project will be written by Bon, so I'm just hoping that the direction of the plot would be good this time around. Unfortunately, this might be the last time we would see Bon and Prem as a pair, since the latter has plans to do other projects aside from BL dramas. I'm hoping that GMMTV would give both actors quality and well-written projects. Number 4. Perth and Chim. You might be confused why I put Perth and Chim as part of my wishful list of BL couples in the event, but I think we should give this couple one last time. Perth Chim had a great chemistry back in Never Let Me Go, but a lot of fans were left disappointed when they starred in Dangerous Romance last year. Some comments were all about Chim being uncomfortable with his romantic scenes with Perth, but this could probably due to how his character was written. We should not forget that the beginning of the series highlighted the bullying scenes, so a sudden romance between the main characters is somewhat weird. All in all, I think the problem lies on how the story was written and how the plot couldn't handle the transition of something serious into romantic. I'm hoping that Perth and Chim would be given a much better series in order for them to prove their chemistry once more, otherwise, their ship won't last as long. Number 5. Jimmy and C. Last Twilight was one of the highlights in the BL industry last year, so it's a given that GMMTV might produce another BL show for Jimmy and C. As usual, finale arcs are not really the strength of GMMTV since there's a couple of fans who were not satisfied when it ended. The chemistry of Jimmy and C has always been top notch ever since they appeared and vice versa, although I could say that their recent drama is a much better show. Jimmy and C had already done a fantasy and a drama series, so it's quite exciting to see what could be the possible genre of their next series if they are lucky enough to star in another one. If Jimmy and C happen to appear in a new drama, I hope that this would excite us again like what Last Twilight did 2 years ago. Number 6. First and Cow. This BL couple is probably one of the most popular in the industry today, and in business perspective, you have to strike while the iron is hot. GMMTV has given both actors 2 dramas in consecutive years, and that could be 3 if the company decides to announce another show in a couple of days. If there's something I would change in their next series, that would be a different trope other than enemies to lovers, which we already saw from both The Eclipse and Only Friends. First is also great in comedies as what we saw in The Shipper 4 years ago, so that could be a good way to showcase their other sides as actors. Cow was also seen in Together before, so rom-com could also be a great alternative to that. Anyway, whatever genre their series would have, acting-wise, they have already proven themselves worthy to watch. Number 7. Mark and Om. This isn't actually part of my wishful list of BL couples in GMMTV's new BL series, but somehow, these 2 actors are gaining fans each and every day. Some fans have already noticed the hints of the company on preparing the launch of Mark Om a couple of months back through some official merchandise. Although I believe Mark's chemistry would be great with anyone, I still think that Mark Om would be worth of our attention when their new show is announced. I actually liked the chemistry of Om and C in Last Twilight, so having Mark Om would be interesting for the viewers since it's a new ship. Anyway, if their new series happens to be true, I'm just hoping that the show would be a well-written BL series. There's only a couple of days for the Part 2 event of GMMTV, and I hope we get to see great pilot trailers and exciting new BL couples in the said event. Which BL couples would you like to see in GMMTV's Up and Above Part 2? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.